Okay, hi everyone. Today we are looking at a question like this. Now, as you can see over here, this is a fractions question, but you do not just want to say this is a fractions, right? So let's start reading first. Okay, as you can see over here, it says that Viva had 3 times as many fiction books as non-fiction books. So fiction is 3 units, and then non-fiction would then be 1 unit. Okay, so I do not know what is the concept. I have to continue reading. It says that she donated 1/6 of her fiction book. That means to say there is a change over here. So this is the change. The word of is very important because I'm going to multiply. Okay, and some non-fiction, which I don't know what is it. Okay, so when I see something like that, I know that this is a BNA question. A BNA question requires me to draw a table. All right, what I can do now is I can say, all right, simply put, okay, I can put that fiction is over here, non-fiction is over here. Okay, I want to have my before, change, and finally after. The reason why I drew a big table is so that I am able to put in the numbers nicely and I don't have to, guess what am I writing. Learn how to put the numbers at the side. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I can do sentence number 2. Sentence number 2 says that she donated 1/6 of her fiction book. Fiction book is 3 units, isn't it? Isn't it true to say 1/6 times 3 units over here? But the problem with 1/6 times 3 units is this, right? When I do 1/6 times 3 units, I get to 1/2, which I kind of don't want. So what I can do is I can just simply change this into a multiple of 6. You understand what I'm saying? So that when I times, I do not get a fraction or whole or decimal. So I just times 2 to this. I get to 6 units over here. When I do something to my left, I must do something to my right. I get to 2 units over here. So same thing, 1/6 times 6 units. That gives me how many units? 1 unit. That means I've donated 1 unit. So once you're done with this, right, what happens is this, right? You know that fiction book, I bought 6 units. And if I've donated means I have to minus. So over here, I will get to 5 units, correct? Now, then we read sentence number 3. In sentence number 3, it says that in the end, she was left with 3/4 of her book. So 3/4 of her book, meaning to say 3 parts is over here. This will then be 4 parts, and then this will be just 1 part, okay? So we do not know how many non-fiction books are sold. Okay, but what I can see over here is that 4 parts is actually equals to how many units? 6 and 2. That gives me 8 units. So 1 part is actually equals to how many units? That is simply just 8 divided by 4, and we get to 2 units. And this is actually 6 units. Okay, so learn how to deal with units and parts. Okay, now if this whole thing is 2 units, if I say that this whole thing is 2 units, isn't it true that this is also 1 unit? And therefore over here is 1 unit left, right? Of course, the question wants us to find what fraction of her non-fiction books did she donate. So it will be non-fiction donated over non-fiction books. So non-fiction donated, as you can see, it's here with the star. So it's 1 over non-fiction books in total. That's 1/2. And since this is already in your simplest form, this is your answer for this question.